Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and this is some Zarya gameplay. What I'm going to do is start commentating over really good games that I've had so we can have a look at the games and analyse them and sort of just talk about what's gone on and see if we can get better as like everybody else watching the video. All together we can sort of see mistakes and highlight them. So if you see any mistakes or whatever in this video, then do leave comments below. Also talk about how you've been playing with Zarya and things you've been sort of experiencing and finding out. So what we've got here is King's Row. We're on attack. Now we've actually got a pretty good team composition here. We've got a Zarya, a Mercy, and that's also pretty nice there. We took out the Riptide, which is pretty good. You'll notice that I did turn on my particle barrier there, which makes me not invulnerable to damage, but it makes you invulnerable to up to 200 points of damage. However, if you take more than 200 points of damage almost instantly, the shield will still protect you from it, but it will drop. You will see this in a minute where Junkrat gets me in this room and kills me. Watch the particle barrier get activated, but then also watch me drop really quick. Also, you can put this onto allies as well, so you can have it on allies and on yourself at the same time, which is the projected barrier. So I've got my particle barrier activated. It's not quite just yet. I think it's the next time I go into that room. But yeah, what I want to do is put these videos out where we can talk about what's gone on. And I'll talk about the team composition in a sec, because I just want to show you guys what happens here. So I'm shielding Soldier. I'm moving forward. I've got quite a bit of charge there. I've got 45. I'm going in. I'm going to see what I can do. It's okay. I'm keeping them away. I think there's a Torbjorn ultimate there, so obviously I don't want to run in and take Torbjorn on when he's got his ultimate going. I'm sure any second now I get trapped. Right, I got trapped. Particle barrier activated, but I died. Well, I think it's a common misconception with Zarya where people think that you're immune to damage or invulnerable to damage while the shield is active, because it lasts for 2 seconds. But you see how fast it dropped there? That's because it absorbed more than 200 damage. It dropped and then I died to the resulting damage from Junkrat. So you've got to be aware of that. It's also exactly the same when you put it onto allies. Now, this thing here is me not trickling in. Never do that. If I ran forward there and started to attack, I'd just die because the whole team's there. You've got to wait as a unit and then move forward. Because as ultimates start to become available, this is when you can start opening the doors. Junkrat's going to use his Riptide here, and bit of a spoiler, he kills most of the enemy team because they all decide to clump together on the point, which again is a cardinal sin. Don't do that. Don't clump together. So what are you looking to do with Zarya? Well, you want to be on the front line. You want to be bossing the issue. You want to be predicting when people are going to take damage. Now, you see these guys moving forward there. We've got a Roadhog, and we've got a Soldier moving forward through there. I'm complimenting Junkrat on his awesome ultimate. Always do that. Always be nice to your team as well, guys. Don't be toxic. Nobody likes a toxic player. And of course, this is a pickup group as well. So we're waiting for the payload to move. Now, an annoying thing here is it's only really, well, me on the payload. So you can see that Pharaohs used their ultimate there. And what I did was I quickly got the shield off onto Roadhog. And Roadhog thanked me for it. Now, I probably should have got it on the, I think it was the Soldier who was in front, a little bit squishy. But they managed to take her out anyway. And I did mitigate the damage that would otherwise have probably done. I don't think it would have killed Junkrat, but it's good practice, right? Keeping these shields active. One criticism of the team I've got right now is there should be 3 people on the payload at all times because you're going to move faster. The faster you move the payload, the more efficient it kind of is. I think leaving 3 on the payload, if 2... hang on, there's 6 in the team. 3 on the payload, and if 3 want to move forward, that's fine. But you've got to keep that payload moving as fast as you can. You can see now we've got 3 on the payload, and that's all good. So I've got Zarya's ultimate available here. What am I going to use this for? Well, I use it in a second to just sort of bunch them together around the corner. Now, it's not the greatest use of the ultimate, because what I would say is you want to sort of coordinate this ultimate with other ultimates because it's an extremely powerful initiation ultimate. So there you can see I've just used it. It drags everybody in. This is called Graviton Surge. And I'm firing my right click, which is Zarya's long range attack, but it's got an AoE component to it. So when the energy sort of orb hits the ground and detonates, it does damage. It also knocks people back as well. So you can use it to knock people off ledges and stuff. It's not a massive knockback, but it's something you need to be aware of. Her left click is kind of the only thing I really don't like with Zarya because you can't judge the range of it. It's very powerful. That was also pretty lucky that Roadhog's fat body protected me from that. I think it protected me, or I think he just missed me actually and knocked me up in the air. But yeah, the left click, it is powerful when you're charged up, and I would use that almost all the time in close quarter combat. However, for range stuff like this, you may as well just keep firing the right click, and you may as well be doing damage right all the time. If I can get any damage onto Reinhardt's shield, because a lot of defenses, as you progress through the game, through the meta and sort of advance as a player, you'll realise that a lot of defenses, they hinge around Reinhardt's barrier. And when that's active, you can't really do anything. But when it's down, you can. Now, what happened here is I stepped into a Junkrat trap. I didn't see it because the enemy Junkrat's trap is sort of it's more hidden into the ground, like sunken into the ground. It's a trap, right? You're not meant to be easily able to see it. But it caught me off guard. It kind of does, because a lot's going on and it's sort of hard to detect that. Also with Zarya's barrier, a lot of people are probably going to say, well, yeah, when you see a Zarya or like she projects the barrier, it's very obvious, right? It was on Roadhog, I've got it activated on myself now. Just don't attack her. Why would you attack her? Because you're only going to charge up her attack, and then she's going to do more damage to you. The thing is, what you want to do is move out into the open and then just turn it on as you're being attacked. It's instant. It instantly surrounds you. They can't stop firing at you. It's a natural reaction, right? If you watch the pro gamers, they still use Zarya to great effect. And they're still shooting a shield. It's because you don't really have the time to react. As I say, when ultimates are fired at you, it's free charge on Zarya. You can just turn the personal barrier on, and it's great. And put it on an ally as well, which is just absolutely fantastic. And you'll probably end up being fully charged in that case, which is massively powerful. So if you put it onto an ally and it's gone on yourself, and like Hanzo's ultimate goes through, Jesus Christ, you're gonna have a lot of charge. But what you need to do with Zarya is boss the issue. You need to be on the front, getting in people's faces. Remember, you've got a lot of your health is effectively shields. So it's not really health, but it regenerates really quick. And you've got to be aware of that, because it means you've got a lot of sustain. You're almost healing yourself and getting back into the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then like it. And if you like this style of video, I will keep making it, because I've had loads of really good games with various characters. I think it would be great to talk about them. And that was a really nice ultimate. Don't stand together. That's a bad idea. You can follow me on Twitter, guys, which is @UnitLostGaming. If you've got any tips on playing Zarya, or you noticed anything that went wrong in this video, leave a comment below. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.